Welcome back everyone to another video. In today's video, we will be looking at my $5,000 One Piece collection. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a couple things that you haven't seen before. That being the Flame Fruit. This was the second Devil Fruit, I believe, that Bandai did. And it obviously came with these card sleeves here, which you've seen in my last video I used for the Chopper promo. I got this about a year ago, I think. I went to the US and picked this up at a Target for like $40, however expensive it was. I don't really remember. But yeah, so that's the first item there. And then a lot of the items I've featured on the channel before. But I want to just kind of go over them and then get into the my binder, which you guys have not seen before. So most recently viewed on the channel, we have this Chopper promo exclusive book with this beautiful Chopper promo there. Such an amazing book. I was after the video, I was kind of just like going through it again, and it really is such a cool book. And then obviously we have this amazing Luffy magazine here, and then with this beautiful Luffy promo that I really want to get graded because it just looks fantastic. And then my only sealed product that I have is this blister pack of Opio 5, and I bought two of these. I did open one of them on the channel. Unfortunately, we didn't pull anything good, but I decided to keep this because I just thought it'd be really cool to have it as a sealed item. And then we have a big stack of cards here, and these are going to be most of my higher end cards. We have obviously the VV Leader from EBO3, Charlotte Pudding SP, just beautiful card. Zoro Jiro SP here, another Zoro Jiro, but this is the treasure rare. We have the Boa Hancock SP from OP09. I'm really love this because I actually pulled this one myself. My parents got me a booster box of OP09 for my birthday when it originally came out, and this was the pull, so a very like special card to me. We have the Boa Hancock Leader from OP14. And then we have one of our very first pulls on the channel, the Monkey D. Luffy Leader from OP11. Very special card to me because of it being the first pull on the channel. And then we have this really cool base shop promo from Japan of it's just a goofy picture of Luffy. I really love it. I would love to collect all of the other cards in this set. And then we have a Perona Leader from OP06. And then we have my slabs. These are all stuff that I picked up, and I did not grade these myself. Obviously, we have the Nami here from Japanese OP01. Beautiful card, PSA 10. We have the Charlotte Pudding OP08 Leader in a PSA 10. And then my most recent pickup being the Japanese Boa Hancock SP in a PSA 9. Yeah, so these are my main collection. What most of my collection is made up of is this right here. I truly love these cards, and I just think they are awesome. And finally, we have my binder. So this has most of my cards that I have picked up or pulled from the past 3 years of me collecting, all the way from OP01 to more recent sets like OP14, OP15 in Japanese and all that. A lot of these or some of them will be Japanese. Like we have OP01 here. We have some of the leaders up here. We have this really cool Shanks SEC. This was my very first booster box that I ever opened, was an OP01. All these really cool secret rares. And then we get into OP02, where we have this amazing Sanji leader. Beautiful card. Truly love this. Unfortunately, the centering on the back is not the best, which really sucks. I would love to get that graded and just keep it nice and protected, but it will stay there for now. We have this beautiful top loader of Rosadante here, another top loader of, I don't even know who that is. I'm going to be so honest. But we have some really cool alt arts here. And then a couple of the Straw Hats, another SR there. Then we get into OP03, where you can see I have Charlotte Pudding here. This was the a really nice alt art that I pulled from the booster box. I also got a Sniper King SEC, which is really cool. And then obviously some lovely SRs. OP03 is a really cool set. And then we have OP04, which I believe I have the most of. It was at the time when I bought OP04, it was really cheap compared to every other set. Some of my favorite pulls from here are the leaders, the Doflamingo especially. This was awesome. I remember pulling this and being so thrilled about it. We have the Queen leader, and then one of my favorite alt arts of Sanji is this one right here in a suit with the flames. It looks so cool. So I always keep it there. We have really cool SRs here. And then we get into my favorite set of all time, OP05. I love this set so much. I was never able to get it in English because it was always expensive from the very start, and it still is. But I have some of my favorite pulls are this NL leader. I love this leader so much. It's so cool. I love NL as a character, so I'm really happy about that. We got not the Oda signed, unfortunately, but we have the Oda drawing of Luffy. I believe it's still one of the only cards that Oda has actually drawn himself. And then we have two really cool alternate arts that I don't think I'd ever try to sell. This Rob Lucci just looks fantastic. I love it so much. And then we have a really cool Law here. And then a bunch of SRs. The only two that I have in English, just because of booster packs that I bought. And then we have a couple of the Straw Hats here. Then we go into OP06, where I have a bunch of the SRs, which are really cool. I truly love the SRs in One Piece. I think they always look amazing. And then one of my main hits is the Yamato leader here that I pulled maybe a year or two ago. I'm not entirely sure, but I love this card. I love this style of leader. I think it looks so cool. And we opened up OP06 on the channel, and we did get a really cool leader, but unfortunately I decided to trade it just to get some really nice stuff. But again, we have the SRs there. Then we go into OP07, which is one of my fewer, like I have the least of it, as well as I wasn't a huge fan of it to begin with. We have this cool SEC of Sabo. At one point, I had the SEC of of Ace, but I believe I sold that as well. And then we have the SRs there, and more SRs here, as well as the Straw Hats from Egghead. Then we have EB01. I love the set. I thought the set was so cool, especially first time when it first came out. It was kind of just like a new thing in One Piece, and I thought that was awesome. I love this chopper so much. This Bon Clay is super cool. I would love to have the alternate of that. And then my pull from the box was T-Bone here, who's not really, it's not a really valuable card. It's a really nice card. I did want to maybe trade it for something, but a lot of vendors don't like to take low-end Japanese cards, which is okay. Then we have OP08. Not much to say here. Again, it's one of my sets that I'm not a huge fan of. Great SRs, though. Really like them. And then my pull from my Japanese booster box was Wiper there. And then we have OP09, which is my second favorite set. I love OP09 so much. It's so cool. I love this Gold G Roger SEC. I would love, obviously, to get the golden manga of him. Then we have Frankie here. I thought that was super cool. I love all like the leaders in here. I would love to collect them. And then we have more of the SRs there. We have OP10. We have the SEC Law here. And then we also have this really cool SP, which I think is really cool. A bunch of the SRs there. We have OP11. I don't know. I think we hit this. This is the pull we got with the... Wait, what? Maybe this wasn't actually. I don't remember. I thought we got 3 hits, and I thought one of them was the Luffy. I could be wrong in the booster box that we opened together. Or maybe it was the Kobe. No, I'm actually wrong. We pulled the Luffy Altar, the Gear 2 event manga, and then the Charlotte Pudding. I remember now. These two were separate. I remember that. And then more of the SRs there. This is my only OP12 that I have. I didn't really pick it up. I didn't really like the set too much, so I didn't decide to purchase a booster box of that. We have OP13. Really nice set. I loved all of the SRs. I really liked all of the Gorosei. I loved how they were drawn by Gege Akutama, the author of Jujutsu Kaisen. I thought that was super cool. I really liked this SEC here. And then we have EBO3. We have all the some of the SRs here. A cool alt art. We have another one of my favorite sets, OP14, which was more recent on the channel. The Crocodile SEC, some beautiful SRs, as well as more up here. And then we have EBO4, which we pulled on the channel more recently. Again, just looking at this Borsellino here, really cool card. Still really relatively high in value. Has gone down a little bit, especially the Japanese, but it's still really good value. And also the SRs are really amazing. I really like that Zoro there. Then we have OP15, where we pulled one of my favorite leader cards, that being the Luffy leader here. I think this just looks so cool. Yeah, it's awesome. And then we have almost every Don from each set. OP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we have 10, 11, 12, 13. And then there's EBO 3. This is the only one I have at EBO 3. OP 14. I think this is EBO 4, and then OP 15. So there's all my Dons. And then towards right at the back, I have more of my promos. So these are all promos from, these are from the gift anniversary box, I believe, but these are from, I don't know what they're called, but they're promos. So the Luffy and the Zoro came together. These are awesome. These are super, super cool. I really, really like the Zoro. If you can't tell, I'm a huge, huge Zoro fan. So I really, really like the Zoro there. And then we have my 3 gift collection box promos. I think these look super, super cool. I know this boa is actually relatively high in value. It's a beautiful card. It makes sense. I would love to get the Chopper. I know that has gone up insane recently. I love to get the Zoro and the Luffy and most of the Straw Hats. And then my final page here is pretty much all of my Dons that I have kind of just accumulated. So this one is kind of from the from this. It'd be from the Devil Fruit. These are from the double packs here. All 3 of these are from different double packs. These 2 are from packs of, I believe, PRBO 1. And then this one is one of my favorites. It's, if I can pull it out, it is the English Luffy Dawn here. This is just a beautiful card. I picked this up for $10, I think. I don't really know too much of in terms of value of it now, but I think this looks awesome. So guys, that is my $5,000 One Piece collection. Again, majority of the bulk being from everything here on the table, but a lot of awesome cards in the binder that I've accumulated over my 3 years of collecting. I truly love the One Piece TCG. I think it's awesome. And it's such a great community to be a part of. You guys are so awesome too. You guys have been commenting on my videos and supporting me. So thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate that. If you do like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Comment down below what your collection is worth and any pickups that you want to get in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Stay awesome. Peace.